Today, we've got so many interesting and important topics to be speaking to you guys about. So make sure that you stay with us right the way until the very end. So welcome back to the show. Good to have you here, Jan.
Hey, thanks.
I think we should jump right into the charts.
Let's do it.
All right. So what I like to see is
it's a green week. It's another green week. Yeah,
another
green week.
Is that not a beautiful sight to see?
That's very nice.
Okay, so what is happening to Bitcoin? If we just jump onto the 4-hourly chart just now, we had the Fed announcement, the FOMC meeting. So the market was a little bit undecided with what way that it was going to be choosing. I think this is why we had this sell-off right up here. The market's shot down about 6%. It is a lot. Yes, it's a lot. So that was in anticipation to negative news coming out by the Fed. And once the news came out, then the market started to trend back towards the upside. So when I woke up this morning, I seen some beautiful big green candles, which we all love to see in crypto. Very happy, man. I took a pretty big position, spot position myself a few days ago at 23,600. So I'm starting to dollar cost average back into the markets. But what I'm seeing just now is now we've had that kind of, I know I'm kind of going into the shorter term timeframes here, but you've got a consolidation pattern happening here. I reckon that's very, very shortly. Now we're getting higher highs and lower highs. Bitcoin is going to break towards the upside. I'm absolutely certain about it. When I say certain, I say 99% certain, in the short term, and that would be a 5% move to the upside. So I'll be looking for Bitcoin's next level to be at 25,290. So about $1,000 off of the high that we just had this morning, just here, which was pretty nice to see. But this is very bullish. We are in an uptrend now. I'm going to go back to the longer term timeframes. I don't like the short term timeframes, but what they say is the trend is your friend until the end. And we are in an uptrend now. This on the daily chart. So this is a huge pattern that we've had here that broke out. We need to potentially get a retest of this downward sloping, which was resistance, to flip it as support, and I'll be looking to anywhere between 18,500 to 21k. But I
think it's not gonna happen. I don't think it's going to happen for a while because of the Fed announcement yesterday. It was very bullish news overall. Not so bullish news for the economy, but definitely good for BTC and risk assets.
Definitely, and I think it's a very good thing that they're increasing the rates, because that creates a nice deflationary environment. And I think it's very good for the economy to be continually increasing the rates for the foreseeable future anyway. And I don't think they'll be bringing the rates down anytime soon. And like you say, Bitcoin probably won't be coming down to retest any of these lower levels anytime soon. The next logical level for it to hit, or big level, is going to be up here at the $32,000, which would be a 39% increase in price from where we're at just now. So that was a huge area for Bitcoin historically as well.
Yeah, I think once we go past $25,000, like that's going to be when the bulls are going to really start putting the heat up, so to say, because 25k is a very important level also. You go there,
of course. Yeah, it's a huge level.
It's a psychological level, 25k. It's a level that I think we went there last year. Yes, we did. Yeah, look at that. But yeah, if we go past 25k, I think we're gonna see 31k, 30k pretty fast.
Yeah, so if we reach the 26k level, the EMA ribbon, which is a very important indicator that I use, it's going to flip bullish. And when it flips bullish, like you say, that's when the bulls are going to come in. You can see what happened down here when we get the long indication. That was us flipping bullish on the EMA ribbon, and that continued for the best part of 742 days.
Wow. That's a long bull market.
Yeah. It's a big one.
Yeah, let's hope for the same.
And that was, what was that? So I need to move this out of my way. Download your tax form. 27th of April, 2020. So yeah, it'd be very nice to see that happen. Get the EMA ribbon flipping bullish again. I believe that, like you say, the bulls will be returning about 25k, and that will be the moment that we start to get all of the momentum and enough momentum for the EMA ribbon to flip. So in the short term, we're looking at 25k, and in the long term, I think we're just looking at a run up till the happening in March 2024. But when, until that point in time, I'm expecting the market to be kind of sideways and a little bit boring this year, to be honest. I think we've had a good run up so far with where we've got just now, but I'm expecting not a lot of fireworks for this year, but more sideways consolidation and then getting that huge move to the upside. That will be 1 year next month. So I am excited for the happening. Hope you are too, Jan.
Yes, very, very much. But there's still like 45 days until the next Fed announcement. I think during that time, we will see quite a lot of sideways movements, as you said yourself, but definitely bullish. And I don't know, like I'm pretty worried about like we put only 25 basis points now and not 50. Could be kind of not the good thing in the long term. Because remember, like the inflation is still over 4.5%. And what the Fed was saying yesterday, that they want to get inflation back to 2%. That means that we have to hike quite a lot still. And this 25 basis points could be quite too little. But hey, who knows?
So when do you think they will pivot? When are you expecting the Fed to pivot? Because I know that when that happens, assets like this right here, silver, are going to completely explode.
Wow. Yeah, that's a very good question. But I don't think they will pivot this year. I think they were pretty clear. Anyone reads the whole note, they can pretty much see like, hey, they're not going to pivot this year. The inflation is still way too high. The CPI numbers usually come with, what do you call it in English? They're a little bit slow, so you can actually not see it right away. And those CPI numbers are the ones that Fed are looking at constantly.
Yeah.
Unemployment rate is still very low, which is very good for the economy, but that means also that the Fed will not pivot. Like there's not enough destroyment in the economy, so to say.
You can see here that Jerome Powell said to be sure that it's premature to declare victory against inflation. So it's very unlikely, going by everything that they've been saying, they're going to pivot anytime soon this year. We could be towards the second half of next year before that even happens, Q3, Q4. I think it's going to be a very slow process, taking a look at all of the money printing and all of the macroeconomic events and everything that's been happening in the world. But the question is, how is this going to affect crypto?
Yeah, that's a good question. So far, so good.
So
Bitcoin overall,
is Fed-proof. Would you say Bitcoin is completely Fed-proof?
I wouldn't say totally, but we can definitely see that BTC is going to be a very hot asset this year. As with gold, as with silver, all these risk. So, well, I wouldn't say risk assets, but like commodities definitely will be a good way to invest this year.
For those of you guys that want to learn more about Bitcoin, this is one of my favorite books here. It's called The Bitcoin Standard. This is the Bitcoin Bible, guys.
Totally recommend. Absolutely a must. But there's actually a lot of happening with ETH. I think ETH went from what? It was $1,100 before Christmas. Now it's been going up and up for the past months.
I haven't spent too much time on the Ethereum chart. I've been more of a Bitcoin buyer at this point in time, but let's just take a look in comparison to Bitcoin, how much we have increased in value. So we are looking at...
Look at the RSI there. Look at the RSI there. Wow.
Well, the RSI is completely oversold on the daily. So it's still a great buying opportunity. So we're 125% increase in price since we had that crash down to $899 or $900.
Well, remember, Ken, Ethereum is now proof of stake, which means that it's supposed to be deflatory. So it's going to be very interesting year to Ethereum. Is it going to flip BTC eventually? Like,
you think it will?
I don't know. The upside could be more. Like we talked on the last show about risk rewards, right? Like what's the risk of, let's say, putting, well, not all your money, but let's say a big chunk on Ethereum. Will it outperform BTC or not? That's a good question. There's a good narratives around Ethereum at the moment, especially with the deflatory case. So I don't know. I'm very curious.
Yeah, Ethereum now is hitting quite a bit of a resistance here at the 1667 mark. I think it's likely that it should come back down. It could come back down to this level here at 1335. But if Bitcoin continues to increase in price, then Ethereum is not going to slow down. Usually Ethereum is pumping a few percent more than Bitcoin, but just now the Bitcoin dominance, where we at just now, in fact, the DXY, there we are, 101. As we spoke about last week, the DXY, wow, it came down to 100.85. Dumped. And I reckon it's going to come down to this level here at 99. Bitcoin dominance at 44%. Yeah,
that's pretty good.
Pretty good. So
still a way to go. Yeah.
Let's take a look at some of the news that we have happening as well. I know that you want to share some recent activity with the ChatGPT. Why don't we speak about ChatGPT?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, everyone has been testing out ChatGPT. What's the capacity of doing different things? And what we are seeing in the market, and especially with some market makers, they're actually testing out ChatGPT to do different strategies. Same thing with hedge funds. Basically, you can review different articles now with the help of ChatGPT and summarize it. A lot of different things happen with AI. For the next years, I'm very bullish on AI at the moment. Me, myself, I'm also invested in some AI companies that are basically doing some reviews of these different basically tools, but it's definitely something that crypto people should be watching out. ChatGPT will be here. There's a lot of other tools coming out, including Google's own AI. And yeah, I don't know, Ken, I you sent me this one, so I think it was voice note with Andrew Tate's
fake. Yeah, the deep fake.
Yeah, that's very interesting. That's very
That's scary, dude. That's scary. If you were not told that that wasn't Andrew Tate, then you would believe that that was Andrew Tate sending you that message.
Yeah,
A
absolutely not.
completely faked voice. And not
Yeah.
only Andrew Tate, you could do Elon Musk. You can make a deep fake of your own voice. So I think the way that AI is going, very soon you can make videos of you, fake videos of you speaking in your voice that will be so lifelike that you won't know the difference between what's real and what's not.
Yeah, and I think it's a very good thing for the job market. Like, there's gonna be a lot of people that can now do basically a 5 months job alone, which is very good. Like, you can actually start optimizing your startup a little bit more, and a lot of companies will start to pivot and using ChatGPT. Yeah, very
Like
interesting.
copywriting, for example, you can ask ChatGPT, make me a YouTube video highlighting the top 10 reasons why you should move to Dubai, for example. Give me the top 10 reasons why Bitcoin is the dominant cryptocurrency. And write me a video script. Write me an expert video script in the shortest form possible. Give me a 5-minute video, and it will give you everything that you need to know. And I like this as well. It says Chat GPT can analyze the crypto market. What does GPT stand for? Have you any idea?
I can't remember. No idea. It's just the name, I think.
If this is Chat GPT version 4 or 5, imagine Chat GPT version 100
or 8.
or 8.
I mean, dude, 2 years from now, things are gonna change a lot for sure. A lot.
So many.
And as you said yourself, like you can summarize everything. You can do writing. You can do pictures, videos. Like, it's gonna revolutionize how we work altogether.
Dude,
and I
asked
think
ChatGPT, I asked it to
sorry.
code me a basic crypto wallet in Python.
Go.
I said, make me a basic crypto wallet in Python where I can hold the top 10 cryptocurrencies. And it opened up this little black window and it started coding in real time all of the code that you need to create a crypto wallet. So that puts devs at risk, copywriters at risk. I said,
legal also. Legal.
I said, make me a contract, make me a sales and purchase contract for buying and selling a vehicle. Make me an NDA contract. It's insane.
Yeah. No, it's gonna change a lot. But yeah, very interesting news. Maybe we can go forward. Crypto M&A. It's again here. We've been talking about this for the past, 6 months already. Like, there's a lot of M&A deals happening in crypto. It's gonna come up and up and up. There's a lot of Web 2 companies that need to start to pivot into Web 3. And this is what basically they're gonna do. They're gonna buy different crypto companies out. And we saw this already, like this year. There's been Coinbase acquiring different things. I think Silverbank was also on the verge of acquiring something. Yeah, Silvergate was buying Facebook DM Association, the blockchain association of DM. And that was a big acquire, $200 million. But yeah, like this is where the market is going to go.
That's the thing. You've got to, if you want to build wealth, then you need to catch the trends. And this is the latest trend in M&A. Is Web3. Naturally, this is one of the biggest things that's happened in M&A since a very, very long time. It's one of the most exciting events. Like ChatGPT is the next. It's one of the most exciting events for me since the creation of Bitcoin, for example. And I believe that the M&A market, well, it's already exploding. It's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. So many companies in the Web3 space are going to be transitioning, getting bought, sold, new companies being created, consolidated within venture capital companies. There's so much opportunity right now in crypto M&A. I think since we're on the crypto M&A topic, I want to share a deal with you guys as well from Acquire.Fi. Let me just bring this up.
Yeah, I have to just say on the M&A side, like there's a lot of opportunities happening and it's not going anywhere. We're going to be seeing more and more of these deals happening during this year. And especially next year, probably even more. There's a lot of funds that are wanting to get in. They have a lot of capital to deploy, and that's going to be a very good strategy for a lot of private equity companies. But yeah, this is a very interesting deal. So I could go first about this deal actually, because it is a FCA registered crypto trading platform. What does it mean? It basically means that there's only, I think, 30 different licenses at the moment in UK that are FCA regulated on crypto. That means there's a lot of people that are wanting this license at the moment, and they can't get it if they do it by themselves from the beginning. It's super hard. Regulation in UK, it's very uncertain. And if you have a deal now that is basically having this FCA license, and you can basically buy the license and the exchange out, which is a very good deal.
The license could be worth that on its own, especially when these licenses are like hen's teeth. They're very, very hard to get a hold of. And yes, so it's a crypto trading platform. Is it a UK company, or can we share that information?
Yeah, it's a UK-based company.
Very nice. So it's a UK-based company. The asking price is $7 million. It's a crypto trading platform designed for retail and institutional use. An instant purchase exchange with custodial and non-custodial options, tailor-made B2B solutions for fiat, on-off ramping, and crypto payments. Yeah, so what we need to do as well, of course, is getting the figures updated for the revenue, profit, and the bits and pieces underneath the asking price here. But this could be a very nice buying opportunity for a venture capital company, private equity, or just a private investor, somebody who wants to pivot into Web 3.0. I think if you are able to buy a profitable crypto exchange for the price of a Bugatti Chiron that's going to be generating you money, not costing you money, I think it's a pretty damn good investment, especially as we move in to the new bull market. Because when the bull market's hit, the sentiment in the crypto industry can flip very, very quickly. Like people get bullish super, super quickly. It's crazy, like how emotions can change so quickly here in the crypto space.
Yeah, remember 1 month ago, everyone was saying Bitcoin is dead. Everyone was saying Bitcoin is dead. Well, look at it now. Everybody are very bullish again.
If you want to see how many times I've said Bitcoin is dead, you can check the Bitcoin obituary. Is that what you call it? The Bitcoin obituary?
Yes. How many times are we now on Bitcoin is dead? What do you figure?
Bitcoin is dead 400 plus times.
Wow. It's still alive, boys.
Okay, here we go. Bitcoin has died 471 times. So this is a really cool website, guys. You can see here every time they declared the death of Bitcoin.
Wow, still a way to go. No, this deal is good. But yeah, I would say it's a very good deal for casinos, people that have already a customer base and they want to expand, existing exchanges, of course. It's always hard to get new licenses. They've been approached by different exchanges already, but to have more people looking at the deal and seeing if there's some other people we can reach out to and see they're interested in buying this deal. But yeah, a lot of interesting stuff happening in Acquire overall.
Since we're speaking about Acquire, I think we should share what's happening with the tokenization of silver. But before I do that, I want to just check out the Bitcoin Fear and Greed Index, which is currently sitting at 60. I reckon that we'll continue right the way up here to greed before we have any correction. And I reckon that's going to be happening about 30, 31K-ish before we have any significant pullback in the marketplace. So let's speak about one of my favorite topics, and that is
silver.
So heavy. Silver. So what we've done with AcquireFi, not the big bars here, but these smaller bars here, that's the equivalent of 1 kilogram. You see that, guys? That's a 1 kilogram bar of silver, okay?
Beautiful silver bar.
Beautiful silver bar. We have tokenized in the first investment pool, you can see right here, 50 kilograms of this, okay? And we've done it in the most transparent way. We've ring-fenced the assets into a separate company. They're held in custody at the commodity center in Dubai, and everything is backed up by paperwork. So if you would like to become one of the investors in the Acquire pools, then you can register your interest. I'm going to put a link in the description, and it's going to take you to this app. And this app here is the beta. So this is just our newly launched platform. So This is the very beginning. This is our very first product, not the finished product, but you can get access. You can see exactly what AcquireFi is all about. But these here, for example, are all of the certificates like this. The little certificates when you buy silver, you get them here, okay? And all of that information is going to be registered on the blockchain. The share certificate numbers of the company that you buy your NFT, which let me just explain. When you buy an NFT, that's the representation of one share in a company that owns the silver. One share is 1 kilogram. So yeah, there's a pretty nice video that you can watch as well. And very soon you will be able to showcase your NFT on your digital collectibles on Instagram, which is very nice. And one of the things that we're speaking about with the team of AcquireFi is launching a lending protocol so that you can take your NFT and you can raise capital. You can get a loan against the NFT because it's a real asset. And we could even be looking at anything up to 70-80% loan to value, depending on what the arrangement is that's made with the management team. But that is one of the things that we are speaking about just now. Everything that you want to learn about silver is on this page. I am like me personally, I'm a big silver investor. Just in the last 48 hours, I bought 500 silver coins. We call it a monster box, and another 20 kilograms of physical metal myself. And I'm going to be investing in the digital metal because, of course, one of the problems that I have now is that I personally am running out of storage space. And for me to get more storage, because I've been investing for a long time. So I have a lot of silver. Now, if I were to get more storage, the cost is going to be quite a lot. Now, with AcquireFi, everything is taken care of for you. If you buy that, this here in the UK, okay, it's going to cost you 1.1K, 1.2K, give or take. Don't quote me on that number, but it's approximately $200 above spot. You'll be paying 20% VAT, get your premium, your minting fees, your delivery fees, insurance fees, and the risk of having the assets stolen from your house if you're keeping them at your house. I do not recommend that you keep any such assets at home due to the risk involved. And that's why it's a very beautiful thing that AcquireFi have to offer. This platform where you can go on, mint your NFT, and you know for sure that that silver is completely safe, untouched, and if anything ever did happen to AcquireFi, then your assets are completely ring-fenced away from AcquireFi and anything that happens to the company. So regardless of what happens, your silver is always safe and secure because it's backed by physical commodities, unlike your paper currency, which is backed by, what's it backed by, Jan?
Nothing.
Exactly.
Absolutely nothing.
Hopes and dreams.
Yeah. I have to just say here that this is just the start. Like, we're thinking of putting a lot of different assets on chain. And as Ken said, like building a lending protocol, that's the way to go. That's definitely the way to go. Having something in hard assets that you can borrow and lend, that's the dream. You don't have to risk anything. You just have to hold the NFT, put it on AcquireFi, and boom, you will probably get a loan on it. But yeah, this is just the beginning.
No credit checks, no middlemen, no banks, no problems. All that we need is your NFT, because we know that your NFT is backed by this. And that commodity, that asset I'm holding in my hand, it takes time, effort, energy, and resources, and a lot of skill to mint and mine the silver. And it's got a use case as well. It's a needed commodity for the likes of solar power, for solar panels. You need silver for making solar panels. So it's got a use case, many use cases, in fact.
Absolutely.
So you guys are checking out the website, check out the marketplace as well. You can see all of the different listings of all of the companies. How big is the deal flow just now, Jan? It's over 100 and something million, I think, isn't it?
120 million at the moment.
120 million.
We're getting almost every week now new listings, which is fantastic. I have to say about the website, so we are doing an overhaul. UX is going to be updated, the homepage is going to be updated. We have some new hires that we actually did also. A lot of exciting stuff at the moment. Like Ken said, go and check the silver pool. It's the first pool that we have. We will probably have more pools coming up next month or this month. Yeah. Very cool. Very cool.
All right. Well, I think that's it until the next episode. Is there anything that you would like to share with everybody before we leave?
Yeah, actually, we have now a subreddit, AcquireFi subreddit. I recommend to go there, check it out. We will post there more news and articles, what we're doing. Yeah, like I said, there's a lot of exciting news. Stay tuned for me and Ken Max show here. at YouTube. And please follow us. Like, there's a lot of exciting news coming up, and we hope to cover more in next week's episode.
And if you guys could please drop us a like and comment down below what you think is going to be happening over the next couple of months for the price of Bitcoins. I'd love to hear from you guys what you think about the markets, and make sure as well to subscribe so that you don't miss the next episode.